Welcome to Dynamite Delight. Guys, I just finished watching Dynamite. And I gotta say this. That is how a show is supposed to be done live. I see the WWE, and I know so many people are gonna say, I commend the WWE. I commend them so much. They're willing to put on a show for us. Really? Look at this show compared to Raw and SmackDown. You cannot tell me that they couldn't have 20 people from the freaking staff if they weren't sick. Remember, this is about people who are not sick. You got 20 people from the staff or people from the performance center that are not sick that could have been in the seats and made that show look better. Now, if anybody tells me, oh, the WWE has problems, no. This company's smaller. It's new, and they just put on a better show than Raw. Better show than SmackDown. And you want to make a bet that when we see blood and guts, it's going to be a better show than frickin' WrestleMania if they don't have not one person in those fucking seats. I'm sorry for the cursing, but I'm going to put it like that. Now, I get past my rant. And now let's get to this show. Look, I'm not going to be heavily detailed about this show because if you guys have not seen it, I'm telling you to go and see this show compared to Raw and SmackDown. This is going to make you happy. First thing, before even getting to everything there. First thing, we got Taz on commentary. And we got Tony Schiavone doing interviews. I said that should have happened, and that happened, and the commentary was way better. Tony Schiavone on interviews, which he does a great job. We had wrestlers in the bleachers, which truly helped this product. It made it 1,000 times more better, even though we had like 6 or 7 guys out. I think it was like 14 guys out there compared to what we got. It made the show better. Now, first thing that we got Cody opening with Matt Jackson because Nick, basically his wife, has given birth or is about to give birth, and my congratulations to him. But he's not going to come back for a while. He's going to probably stay with his wife so he can take care of his kid. And hopefully he's not sick on top of that. So we had Cody, Mike, and we got the Kenny Omega, who still can't wrestle because of his thumb. I think he's clear for next week. And then they pretty much, this is what I think was better than the WWE. They didn't try to play to the camera. They didn't try to make it like there was nobody there. Wasn't nobody there. They made it very clear. We know that, look, there's nobody there. Let's play into it. Let's actually make it part of our promo, which they did. Like, I know the guys in WWE did the same thing to a certain extent, but here it felt more organic. And it made it very clear, because of this match that's going to come out in the end of the night, they wanted to make sure there was one less person on pretty much the inner circle when they do blood and guts. That's what the match was all about. And they wanted Hangman Page to take the place of Nick because Nick isn't there and Kenny's still hurt. You got the Page come out with some liquor. And they're basically asking, please, look, and this is Matt. He says, please, look, we got our issues, but we need you. We got our issues. We'll deal with them. I understand it. But we need you. Fine. That was cool. I enjoyed it. Hangman Page pretty much said, okay, raise his glass. He's in my face. I believe I got not his raise his glass, his cup of liquor. Raises his hand. And he agrees to be able to be at the end of the night. Cool. That was a great opening. Now, the vid pack for Death Triangle wasn't that great. I really would like Pac to talk. I would have liked the Lucha Brothers to talk. They could have said, look, you could have had the Lucha Brothers and Pac make a promo in the back and pretty much say, sorry, I don't have the virus. I just have a sore throat. My allergies are messing with me. But they could have had a little video package and you could have had Pac said, hey, AEW, we are the Triangle of Death and nobody is going to destroy us. We're going to destroy everybody. Why couldn't they have done that? It was nice to see a vid pack for them, but I'm sorry. No. Honestly, I didn't like it. If you're going to try and promote Death Triangle, due to the fact you don't have a mid-card title, and I don't care if Cody likes this or not, you need a freaking mid-card title so you can build your team, your company. Every company, including your daddy, Dusty Rhodes, baby. He had a mid-card title. But the way Dusty treated it when he was booking, he made the mid-card title mean something like a main card title, like a major title, because you booked it right with good stories and good characters. So if Cody keeps having this stupid attitude like, I don't want a mid-card title, smack you in your damn face, boy. I don't care if you're taller than me and you're younger than me. I smack you in the face and say, dude, stop acting stupid. Your dad did the same thing. Like everybody else. Do it like your dad. Book the damn thing. Make it mean something. Make the characters mean something. Make the people mean something. And you got something. Now, Best Friends versus the Death Triangle. And that is no Pac at ringside. He's probably either sick or he's back in the UK if he's not sick. You only got Pentagon Jr. and you got the Phoenix that rises from the ashes. Was it a good match? Yeah. It was. You got Orange Cassidy sitting there. He's in my face. I think I got a picture of him. He's sitting there and they're saying this boy must be asleep. It was good, like I said in the opening, seeing that there were people there. The WWE made the biggest mistake, not getting some people who are in the performance center that is not sick to sit in the bleachers. Like I said on Raw, they should have had people there. Like I said, you had SCU. You had, and this is the thing that I love the most, you had MJF and possibly the Shawn Spears. Maybe they're going to work together as a tag team. I think they would make a good tag team. Since you don't have a mid-card title yet, stick them together as a tag team. And they were betting on who's going to win. That makes sense with their characters. Shawn Spears, the chairman of AEW, doesn't give a damn. He's going to do it any way he wants. He's going to be whatever he wants. If he wants to bet on something, he's going to bet on something. And then during the night, they were drinking some wine. It was good to see that. It made sense. I loved it. In the end, who won the match? Death Triangle won the match. But without Pac there, it kind of felt a little empty. It did. I'm not going to lie. It did feel a bit empty. But the thing is that, you know what they really need? If they can't have a mid-card title, they need new titles, like a trio title like in AAA. Why not have a trio title, having 3 guys working together? If you can't give up the current titles that is being occupied and you can't give them up because you want to make sure Kenny Omega and Hangman Page are still there, make a triple crown champion title, something. I don't care. Make a new set of titles so 3 guys can hold it. Why not? At least they'll give them something to do until you decide to finally do a mid-card title. Now, Lance Archer had, I can hear people coughing, it makes you nervous. Lance Archer had a vid pack with, well, let me crank back. Right after that match, I believe it was right after the match, you had Lance Archer And Jake the Snake Roberts standing there. Jake talking like he's supposed to. The man put himself over. He put Lance Archer over. He put Cody over. The way he spoke, he made it very clear. Cody, why are you avoiding me? Why are you avoiding Lance? We're here for a reason. We're here to mean something. We're here to make something. We're here to show something. Of course, it's not those exact words, but it doesn't have to be. This is what Jake is there for. He is to put over Lance Archer, Cody Rhodes, and himself. This is why I wish older legends would be managers, and WWE is beyond stupid for not doing it by now. Seeing Jake talk, the guy still has a sharp wit. And he's going to make it very clear that Lance Archer is going to destroy everyone when he's ready. And then Lance Archer has a vid pack outside of any arena. They're in the woods somewhere. You got a woman. I don't have the picture of the woman. I forgot to take a picture of her. You got a woman in curlers. And then you got a ring. And then you got a little person who's doing the announcement saying who wants to go up against the monster, pretty much. And Lance Archer destroying everybody. And you can see Jake Roberts watching. He's in my face. He's watching to see how his boy works. And seeing how he can make him learn and critique it. In the end, when it was all said and done, he destroyed everybody, including a guy who was the only one left, comes up to Lance, and basically Lance makes him into a hood ornament, which he wasn't on the hood. He was on the bumper, but it's no better than being a hood ornament, getting yourself slammed into it multiple times, as you can see in my face. His head went straight into the bumper. Well, not the bumper, the boot, or the trunk, as you want to call it. I said the bumper, I'm sorry. But essentially, he made him into a hood ornament for the back of the car. This is how WWE should be doing it. Delete them. And you're going to know why I said that later. Moxley also had a interview, but it was outside. He was basically told he could not participate because he's not cleared. He said, I'm going to go and take my car and drop around because I don't want to start beating the crap out of everybody. But when the time comes and I come back, you're done. Basically. And he drives away. This way is, one, it put Moxley over. Two, he made sure the inner circle is still easily presented and is on his mind. Three, he drives away in a damn fine car. Now the only thing he needed was a woman by his side. Renee, sweetheart, leave the WWE. Go work with your man. Yeah, she's making good money, but honestly, I think she should leave WWE and go to AEW and be with her man. One, they'll be able to stay together, and they'll have more time together. Two, he can play into that with her, and she could be part of the story. Even if she doesn't like putting their real-life relationship, even though they're married, it shouldn't matter. She could be part of it in some way. She can work in the company, and I think that would really be helpful. This is the part I don't understand. Look, Jurassic Express versus the Butcher. The Butcher and the Blade. And I saw someone's comment wondering who is with TJ Perkins. It is followed by, I tend to mess up names. I botch. Sorry guys, that's just the way I am. I'm a botch fest. I can't always get someone's name right, particularly with this grill here that's still out of alignment. Make it clear. I still have these two out. I got to get two more out, and my teeth are still out of alignment. And I have a tendency to botch my words, and with teeth crooked, it's going to come out even more worse than normal. So give me a break. I'm having fun. That's why I'm laughing. I'm actually, you know what? For a second, I'm going to be real here because of what's going on. I'm very glad that you guys watch my videos, and I'm very glad wrestling's still going on because of my anxiety problems. This situation that's going on, it's been very hard on me. I have been having anxiety problems, which has been messing with my depression as well. But anyone who's having a problem right now with anxiety or depression or both, these type of things, just to get out of yourself, can really be helpful. Try to have fun. I know I don't need, this is a service announcement, and I know you want to hear more wrestling, but I'm just saying to anybody who's being freaked right now, like myself to a certain extent, find something random if you have to. Just try to have some fun. It's hard. And even though I'm laughing, once this video is done and I got to edit it, and I hear people coughing and I can hear ambulance and police cars and fire department, because it's been happening a lot lately since this situation happened. I've had like 3 or 4 times ambulances come in my area in a day. It'll freak you. But just find something. Try to relax. Watch me if you need to get a good laugh of when I botch. Anyway, Butcher and the Blade versus Jurassic Express. The problem was not the match. It wasn't too bad. We still got the crowd outside, which is the wrestlers themselves, the heels on one side, the faces on the other, MJF and Spears still betting on everyone. In fact, I don't know why MJF still gives money to the Butcher and the Blade when they never win. I don't care if Butcher and the Blade wins on AEW Dark. If you can't win on Dynamite, what is the fucking point of you being a tag team? You have to eventually give these guys a win. Now, I understand you don't want to bury Jurassic Express. I like Luchasaurus is money. I say it again. Luchasaurus is money. But when it comes to Jungle Boy, I really like Jungle Boy. He has great potential. If there was like a mid-card title, if there was like an X Division title or something, he would hold it and people would really get behind him. But no title, it hurts him. But here's the thing. Jurassic Express wins. And what does the Butcher and the Blade do? Nothing. This is really stupid. You must let the Butcher and the Blade win something. Hell, I wouldn't mind seeing Allie go into the women's division and win there. At least then I know one of those people are going to have a real win. That's an actual group and not have someone help them to win. Now, let's move into the women. Basically, it was a fatal 4-way to reach the pinnacle of AEW's ranking. First place. Whoever wins gets first rank. That means number 1 contender. And you got Rio. She's finally back. You got Statlander. You got Sheeta. And I'm kind of confused about something. Honestly. Why did you put I'm mispronouncing Penelope Forbes for a reason. Where is Britt Baker? Now, if she's sick, I understand. I understand there could be people that are sick on the AEW roster, and I don't want her to get sicker. I don't want her to travel. Let her stay home and rest. But if Britt Baker isn't sick, I kind of wish that she was there. Better yet, I would have liked to see a video pack or just something like a video of her on the big screen. Say, hey girls, hey, it's Britt. I know one of you is going to win. Of course, they can let them know that Britt knows what happened. But the thing is, at least there would have been a video of her. The dentist, the one who likes to rip out teeth, it would make sense if they did a video of her watching the show. Well, not watching the show, but just being on the show. In the end, it was Sheeta who wins. Really. I know it wasn't going to be Forbes. And I know it could not be Rio. Statlander can make some sense. But Sheeta, I don't know. And it's not because she's a Japanese wrestler. It's because she's a wrestler that hasn't been promoted. Why couldn't they give us a video pack of Sheeta? Why? Afterward, you couldn't give us a Sheeta video pack. Something. Anything to explain why she carries around a keto stick. Or I don't remember the name of it. It's for keto. I forgot the name of what type of, what they call it. It's not a kendo stick, essentially. But why don't they have something to explain who she is? Really, it's a lost opportunity. Evil Uno shows up. I'm so happy that this went the way it did. Evil Uno shows up with the Dark Order saying, I know you guys have been waiting for the illustrious one. The one that I promised. And I never break my promise. I believe he's in my face. I got that shot of him. And you're about to meet him. He is all you need and all that will ever be needed. We are one. And then SCU comes out. Christopher Daniels starts talking, saying, we're sick of this. It's been 3 months. There is no Exalted One. You're just a piece of garbage. And then you get to Titantron. And I'm thinking, oh, I see somebody. He looks like Matt Hardy, but he's not. He's Brody Lee. He's in my face. Brody Lee, yes. Seeing Brody Lee as the Exalted One actually makes better sense than Matt Hardy. And believe me, I would have been happy with Matt Hardy as the Exalted One. I thought that might be the best thing. But since Brody Lee had been working as a strange character in an occult, like the Wyatts, in actuality, I think he would make it work better than Matt Hardy, who is more of a recluse, more of an eccentric person that would rather do a delete with his brother Nero than work in a group. Now that I think about it, to be honest, I would have been happy with him there. But in the end, he destroys SCU. He destroys Christopher Daniels. And you can see the way he was in that slight video pack before he came out. It was beautiful. This is how you do it. Now, let's see what's left. That was done. That was done. If I'm forgetting anything, I'm sorry. You have the Inner Circle versus the Elite, the last match of the night. I believe whoever wins, and it had to be the Elite. If the Elite wins, one member of Inner Circle will be excluded from Blood and Guts because Nick is not there. So, we have this match. I almost forgot. Brandy was announcing. She was being a ring announcer. And you know what? This is something I kind of wish they would do more often. Of course, you can still use the incredible ring announcer that we're using now. You know who he is. I love him myself. But once in a while, you can have Brandy. Why not have Brandy announce the women? There's nothing wrong with her announcing the women or sometimes announcing the men. It's cool for her to still do announcing once in a while. Next to, I know she's not great in the ring, but you could still have her go in the ring. But she can also do ring announcing on and off and do some interviews. Something that would spotlight her in another way. If she can't go in the ring all the time because she's working in the back in an executive role and you don't have a good character for her, why not let her do some ring announcing on and off? Why not let her do some interviews once in a while? Why not let her be a manager of somebody? Again, yes, I know it didn't work very well with Kong, but you could still do something more with her that would expand her. But the Inner Circle with Pride and Power, Santana Ortiz. I know it's Proud and Power, but I'm going to keep calling it Pride and Power because PP still sounds stupid. And I'm not going to give them the wonderful gift of calling them Proud and Power. PP still sounds stupid. So I'm going to keep calling them Pride and Power or PP if they get on my nerves. Then you also have Hager with them. Then you have the Elite. Paige, Cody, and Kenny was outside, but then you got Matt with them. The thing that I liked the most was Sammy Guevara was singing Chris Jericho's theme song since there was nobody there. Unlike Byron Saxton when he was working with Austin on Monday, this was thoroughly entertaining. Byron just seemed very cringe. He was not funny to me. He was not fun to me. But seeing Sammy singing next to MJF singing, then you can see Spears just going on like this behind him. Because there was extra people there, it made it better. If he was by himself singing, it would have probably been a bit cringe. No better than Byron Saxton. But with other people there, it made it better. Good match. In the end, you had Inner Circle win. And unfortunately for me, my stream just died. So I missed maybe a good 2 minutes of Chris's promo trying to fill in some time. So by the time I finally got the stream back, he's pretty much saying in blood and guts, we're going to destroy you. You don't stand a chance. You're nothing. And you guys tell me below, did Chris botch a lot or what during that match when he was on commentary? Either he was drunk or he was doing it on purpose. But in the end, they clearly in Inner Circle, they believed they had it all until you see it in my face. The minute I heard, I'm going like, wait a minute, what is that? And then when they showed it overhead in a long shot and then showed it up close, I said, Vanguard won, yes. Finally, he shows up. And then you see him in the most highest part of the arena, Matt Hardy. You got my clap, boys. You got my applause. It was good to see Matt. Now, instead of having blonde in his hair or white, it is red for dead, for delete. And I feel this. AEW deleted SmackDown. AEW Deleted Raw. And I'm going to probably make the title AEW Deleted Raw because that's their flagship channel. That is their flagship part of their promotion. That USA is considered the flagship, not Fox. And right now, even if the ratings are not higher for AEW compared to Raw, because of course, Raw always gets bigger ratings than AEW. I believe that AEW put on a better product because they made sure they gave us promos. They made sure they gave us interviews. They made sure they gave us vid packs. They made sure they gave us good wrestling, and they made sure we had people in the seats cheering, no matter if they were wrestlers or if they weren't. WWE, what they did, everyone's saying I commend them putting on a show. Bullshit. I'm saying it right here. It's bullshit. Like I said on my Raw review. Well, it's more of a little slice of Raw. It wasn't a real Raw review. As I said before, anybody can do something during a crisis. But it counts on the quality of what you do. That matters. Anybody can put on a show on a crisis. It can be a talk show. It can be a wrestling show. It can be a football, baseball, basketball, whatever. But it's not that. It's the quality of what you put on, not that you put it on at all, that people are going to care about. And this is why, even if AEW does not beat Raw or NXT in the ratings at all, I still say it was a superior show. It was. The only one that comes behind that, guess what? It's Impact Wrestling, a taped show that actually had fans in it. And the reason it was better was because it actually has fans in it. Compared to WWE, you got AEW first, Impact second, and WWE comes in a far back third for SmackDown last week, for Raw, and I'm sure if they don't have anybody in the seats like fans or better yet wrestlers who are good guys and bad guys separated, they sucked. They come in third. Flat out. Have a good day. Have a good night. Oh, I forgot. If anybody wants me to do a review of NWA 70, it's a 3-hour show. I could probably watch it next day or two. I gotta find out if I'm going to the doctor tomorrow because I did go today, but they have a question if they're gonna keep the office open because Cuomo has not decided if he's gonna close down all major offices yet. So we'll find out in New York. Peace.